Hi and welcome fellow paranormalers to Oxford Paranormal UK. This is kind of another vlog, rant kind of thing. I seem to be on a bit of a theme here. Again, I'm not trying to copy other people like Scary Larry that I actually follow and enjoy his rants. But it's just something that I've observed over the last couple of years, and even more so just recently. And I will mention a couple of names, and again, this is my observation and my opinion only. You're quite welcome to your opinion and your observations and your assessments of everything. And this is this is a real ongoing problem, and it's not just in the paranormal industry, it's in just about every industry in the world. Okay, the subject is about the hate, if you like, of people on things like forums and YouTube and Twitter and all of these other things. Now, I'm going to be fairly specific about the subject, really, in as much as the methods or the technology used in order to communicate with spirits. Okay, now there are some very strong-minded people out there in the paranormal world. You've got the traditionalists that don't like using any form of technology at all. You've got people who will only use and think that you can only use recording, technology. You've got people who think that sweep radio technology, hardware sweep radio technology, is the only way that you should be, communicating with spirits. Some people think that you should only use forms of nature, waterfalls, grass, wind, trees, etc., etc. You've got people who, now again, fairly recently, and I mean recently in the last 2 to 3 years maybe, who think that the way forward is software, very clever software that you can run on your computer, you can run on a tablet, your mobile phone, whatever it is. And I think my rant is more about the fact that while everyone is different and everyone likes to work in different ways, there does seem to be some opinionated people who who seem to despise, and I would say go as far as hate, anyone that doesn't like their method. Now, I find that, as a psychologist and also a paranormaler and an occultist, a very strange attitude to have in something that is not tangible. Okay? Think about that for a few seconds. People are arguing over communicating with something that isn't tangible. Okay, interesting, isn't it? Even to the point where people have become, real serious haters, and the term trolls comes out quite a lot, especially on the internet. I personally, I'm going to try and keep this video quite short because I don't want to create any animosity, and I really hope that people will join in the discussion. And I always want discussions really to be a balanced discussion. People do have their own opinions about things. People have used a certain technology for such a long time, they feel that anything new or anything other than the way that they're doing something is wrong, or they shouldn't, people shouldn't be doing it. Ouija boards is another method. I mean, there's just so many methods of communication. Personally, my opinion is, and I may be thinking airy-fairy stuff here, but at the end of the day, if anyone wants to just stick with one particular type of communication, then that's absolutely fine. But I don't see the point in criticizing other people who don't use or agree or have the same opinion as your method of communication. They're entitled, everybody is entitled to use whatever it is they feel they need to use in their way. And if you don't agree with that, then keep your mouth shut, basically. I think people are far too quick nowadays to get on the keyboard and, I don't agree with that, and this is wrong and that's wrong, and there is no right and wrong in this kind of paranormal world. Everyone is different, everyone communicates differently, and therefore your opinion doesn't really matter to other people. Find like-minded people, but don't criticize others. You know, that's basically all I really want out of this vlog. And again, I welcome anyone to discuss and leave a comment down below. I would very much like to hear your opinion about maybe your methods or your observations about what's really going on out there in the paranormal world. You know, with sort of all these factions and arguments and fights and hating, and it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you again in another video.